Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today we're making loaded baked potatoes. I'm just showing y'all my ingredients of what I'm using to make the baked potatoes. I have potatoes, some chicken tenderloins, sour cream, half and half. You can use whipping cream instead, but I chose to do half and half because it was cheaper. And whipping cream is so high right now. I was like, oh my goodness, it's just ridiculous how high whipping cream then got. But yeah, and I also have some Mexican blend cheese. I did go ahead and wash my potatoes off. Yeah, so after I washed them off, I went in with a cap full of oil, just put the oil on there and wipe each and every one of them down. You don't have to use the oil if you don't want to, but I did, and I just made sure and then I went in and made sure each and every one of them was fully covered in that oil. And then once they were covered, I went in and added some salt to them. And I also let these stay in the oven for 2 hours on 375 because these were some big potatoes, y'all. And then I went in with my kitchen scissors. So I only use these for meat. And I cut these tenderloins up until as small as I wanted them. I really didn't have a particular size that I wanted. I just made sure that they were all cut small enough to my liking. I went in and dried them off, make sure they were as dry as I can get them. And I went in with my oil. Then I started to add my seasonings. I used salt, pepper, and my Mrs. Stash. Y'all know I have been loving that seasoning. I went in with onion powder and paprika as well. I made sure they were fully covered. You know, I love my paprika. That paprika gives it color. And I also went in with some seasoning salt as well. And I just gave these a good old mix. Once everything was mixed together, I went in and placed my stove on a medium-high heat and placed all my chicken in there. And I just let that simmer, well, cook until it was officially done. So I'll say about 10 to 15 minutes. As I always state, you can always check your meat by cutting it open. And then I went in after the meat was done and added the broccoli to the pan. And y'all know I seasoned everything. So I went in with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder for the broccoli seasonings. Now that the toppings are done, I made sure to go in the potatoes and get everything out that I could, y'all. So just go in with a spoon and put everything in that potato into a bowl. Get as much as you can get out. These potatoes were steaming hot, but I wanted to go ahead and get it done because I'm placing it in the bowl and I'm going to add some seasonings to it. So I wanted it to be as hot as possible. I didn't really want to let them sit after I got out after I got them out the oven. And while I was going in and getting everything out the potato, y'all, one of my potatoes actually got messed up in the process, so don't talk about it. I was just trying to move as fast as I could, y'all. Okay, so now it's time to go in and add the seasonings. Yeah, I didn't measure how much butter I used. I just went in and got a scoop full. So, if you want, like I said, always add to your liking what you and your family would like. And yeah, that's fine. So I just used like a spoonful of butter. I went in with salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, and yeah, I think that was it for these. And I went in and added that cheese. And also, at this point, if you want to go ahead and add your sour cream, you could. My husband don't eat sour cream, so I didn't add it to that part. I just added it later on once the potatoes got done. So yeah, so go in and place everything back into your potato once you stir it up. Now it's time to make the cheese sauce. I went in with 1 cup of half and half. I went in with garlic powders, onion powder, salt, pepper, and I added some paprika and some chives as well. Chives just pair so well with a baked potato. And at this point, if you want to add any other seasonings, you can. Right now, my stove is on a low to medium heat, and I'm just giving everything a stir. And once that simmered a little bit, I went in and added my cheese, and I just gave that a good old mix until my cheese was completely melted. So I probably used like I'll say a cup of cheese. Add as much cheese as you like, but I know I do use almost like a cup of cheese. So I'm just going in and give it a mix until that cheese is fully melted, y'all, and just stir and stir. Like I said, my stove is on a low to medium heat. And once it got to this consistency, I went in and placed some of that cheese on that potato, y'all. So make sure you go ahead and stuff your potato after you get it out that bowl. And you're gonna make your cheese sauce. And now I'm just adding a little bit of cheese to each potato. My husband don't like a lot of cheese, so you'll see some of these potatoes will be skimpy with that cheese, y'all. But add as much of that cheese sauce as you would like to each potato. And once I add a layer of that cheese sauce, I'm going in with some of these toppings. Each potato is different. Some got more chicken than the other. Some got more broccoli than the other. But at the end of the day, I'm telling y'all, this was so good. So once I got done adding all the toppings to the potato, I just went in and added a little more cheese sauce to some of the potatoes. Like I said, you don't have to add as much cheese as I do, due to your add to your liking, as I always state. So then I'm going in after I add an additional layer of that cheese sauce. I'm going in and add some shredded cheese. And then I'm gonna place them back in the oven on 375, probably for like an additional 5 to 10 minutes. And after that, y'all, they're done. When I say these potatoes were so good, I'm telling you, so good. So make sure y'all give this recipe a try. And also make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. As I stated, I will be posting more videos now. So don't forget to subscribe and make sure you turn your post notifications on so you won't miss an upload. Bye, y'all.